Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Quote of the week talk is coming in. I am not at the dojo. I had no clients this morning, so I got to sleep in today, which was kind of nice. But anyway, quote of the week is, there's no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. So I kind of took this quote in two directions in my own head, so I'll kind of try to explain that as quickly as possible. Again, there's no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. So use myself as an example, right? If you learn all these things, or I learn all these things about fitness, martial arts, nutrition, blah, 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 and I don't share it with anybody, or anyone who knows a lot about something doesn't share it with the world or the public or their friends or family or whoever, what's the point? What's the point of learning anything if it's not being shared, right? Think about that's school. Somebody learns something, they get good at it, they teach it to other people. Like that's the hierarchy of things. And if you are, again, somebody who really understands something well and can learn to communicate it to others, do that. Do that. You're gonna make yourself more valuable, and it's gonna be enjoyable for you to see things that you've learned that have changed your life helped you, have changed your life and helped you change other people's lives and help them, right? Think about, even for the kids, the way I'm going to explain it to them is, if you have a younger sibling or maybe a friend who's struggling with something, like if you understand this math problem really well, like help the other person. How do you think you're going to feel afterwards? If you can help them and they do better, like that's going to make you feel good inside, right? That's the life of every teacher, I feel like, for the most part, you know. So sometimes they're undervalued, which is a real shame because it's not easy to teach. No matter what your expertise is, it's not easy to teach people, but it's so worth it and it's so enjoyable. That's the first way I kind of took this quote. And then I kind of looked at the other half of it. Unless one has someone to share it with. So think about if you won like the lottery, right? You can have all this information, all this wealth, all this money, whatever it is. And if you have no one to share it with for whatever the reason, people don't like you, people, you just haven't built strong connections, your relationship's just kind of ebb and flow and fall by the wayside at some point. It's like, that's not worth it. It's not worth it to learn and have all this information if you have no one to share it with. So again, the way that I kind of took the other half of this quote is, build your relationships, right? Build relationships with the people around you. And remember that it's not all about the value or thing that you have. It's how far reaching is it? I've taught so many students over the years. I've only owned this business for about 2 years now, but I've been there since 2014. So that's almost, we're 8 or 9 years in. I can't tell you how many students that I've taught and have hopefully changed their lives to some degree, whether it be this much or this much. When you have people to share your value with, that's what makes it even more valuable and even more enjoyable. So that is the quote of the week this week. Again, I think I'm going to kind of gear these videos now towards the adults, since that's kind of the feedback I'm getting a little bit, but still good for the kids too. Kids will get their match head, obviously. This is really good for the older kids, to be honest. Even if your kids are in adult class right now with us, like have them watch this stuff. I don't do quote of the week talks with them, obviously, in adult class. But this is great for everybody, I think. So yeah, that's quote of the week this week. There's no events coming up this week. Next week is Valentine's Day. We have a pop-up at the dojo, actually. We're going to be having a little table set up with two moms from the dojo. One of them sells cake pops. One of them sells teas. She was at our holiday boutique, actually, that mom that sells the teas. So we have a little pop-up shop at the dojo for Valentine's Day on Monday and Tuesday, so 13th and 14th. So if you want to bring some cash, we'll have a couple little things. Kids, you can get your mom something, or dad too. Dads, you're allowed to. Or dads, maybe get something for the kids to get their mom. I don't know how that works. But anyway, we'll have that on Thursday and 14th. And then the 18th is graduation. Again, that's next week, not this coming week. Just as a reminder. And that's it. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the mat.